Hello everyone, welcome back to the series of Complete Python specifically designed for GATE, data science and artificial intelligence. In this session, we will discuss about the functions in Python. Functions are the block of code which perform a specific task. In this session, we will discuss how to define the function, how to call the function, how to pass the parameters in the function and many other operations we will see. Okay, let's start with the basic definition of the function. Here is the definition of the function. A function is a block of code in which we may pass a set of data parameters and get back the processed data. So function is nothing, just a block of code in which we may pass. So passing the parameter is not compulsory, but still we can pass the parameters and that will process our data and give us the processed data back. So this is a function, that's it. Here is the example code of the function, how we define a function and how we call a function. So here we write the code for defining a function and here we write the code for calling the function. So how to define the function? Here let's see the syntax. Every function starts with the keyword def. So every def here is the keyword. So every function in Python starts with the keyword def. This shows that we are going to define a function. And after that we write the function name. Here fun is the name of the function. Fun is the name of the function. And after that we write the round braces to mark that this is a function. And at the end we write a colon. After this colon, from the next line we can write the function body part. Function body part start with the indentation. So whatever after indentation we are writing, that will be the body part of this function. So this is how we define the function. That's it. This is how we define the function. To call the function, we simply write the function name and round braces. That's it. So this way we can call the function. So this is the basic thing, how we define a function and how we call the function. Let's do all the operations actually on the function in our Jupyter notebook. So let me go to the Jupyter notebook and perform various operations on the function. Fine, let's start with the basic again. Defining a function, starting from defining and calling a function. Define a function. Let me mark down it. So defining a function is very easy. Just we will use the keyword def, and after that function name, right? Fun is the function name. I'm writing. After that round braces and colon. Now I can write the body part of this function. Let's suppose I'm printing something. I'm printing I am inside the fun. So we are printing this thing and after coming out of this function, I can call this function, just writing function name and round braces. That's it. This is how we can call the function. Now let me execute this code and we can see here we successfully called this function and we successfully defined this function. So we just printed this statement, I am inside the fun. Fine, Now let me try to pass the argument inside this function. So let me make the heading first, argument passing. Mark down it. So let me try to pass one argument in this function. So I'm defining the function fun and taking a parameter gf, and whatever is this parameter I'm printing it, whatever is this parameter gf, I'm printing it. And after coming out of this, I'm calling this function fun and passing this parameter value. So I'm passing gf stand for girlfriend. I'm passing your girlfriend name. So let's suppose your girlfriend name is Chinky. Your girlfriend name is Chinky. I'm passing that and I'm executing it. Yes. So we successfully pass one parameter, that is Chinky, and that is received in this variable gf, and we printed that variable. That's it. So here we pass one variable in this function. There is another concept also of default parameter. What do you mean by default parameter is that if you are not passing any parameter, then by default function will take some value of a variable. That is a default parameter. Let me show you by taking an example. So let me make the heading first, default parameter. Mark down it. Fine. Using the same function, okay, I'm using the same function. Let me copy this function over here. Let's suppose I'm not passing any parameter over here, okay, I'm not passing any value in this function. While calling the function, I'm not passing any value. By default, I'm assigning some value to this variable, for example, Chinky. Even I'm not telling the name of your girlfriend to this function, I'm not passing the value to this function. This function by default is assigning this string value to this variable, okay, and that will print. I'm not passing anything while calling this function. So let me execute it. We can see over here, even we do not pass anything inside this function print gf value, which is by default is assigned Chinky. You can assign any other value also. Let's suppose I'm assigning another name Minky. I'm passing another name Minky, and if I'm calling this function with the Minky name, now the gf value will be Minky. Now the girlfriend variable value will be Minky. Okay, so by default that will take Chinky if you're not passing any value. Otherwise, whatever name you are passing, that is taking that and printing that. Okay, fine. Okay, another thing, okay, I can show you that, okay, we can pass multiple parameters also. So let me make the heading of multiple parameter passing. So let me mark down it and try to pass multiple parameters. So let me use this code itself, previous code itself, and I will update this itself. Here I am passing one parameter. Let me pass two parameter. Maybe you have two girlfriend, okay, you don't have one. So gf1 and gf2, okay, gf1 and gf2. So I'm passing two variable names over here. One is Chinky and one is, okay, Minky. So we pass two variable name over here, and I'm calling this function, okay. Before calling, okay, let me print the name of both of your girlfriend, okay. Print gf2 and here is gf1. Simply, okay, I just pass two parameters value in this function, and which is received in two variables gf1 and gf2, and we are printing that value. So multiple parameter we are passing over here, two parameter we are passing, and successfully we pass these two values to these two parameters and we print them. Fine, okay. We can pass a list of parameters also, complete list. You may say that, sir, I don't have only two girlfriends, I have many girlfriends. Okay, so I will say that please make a list. I will pass to the function, and function will print name of all your girlfriend. Fine, okay, please give me a list. So let's create a list of your girlfriend names. So list is nothing, just a array of elements. So here we are storing different names in that. For example, Chinky. One girlfriend name is Chinky, one is Minky, one may be, okay, Moto. So you have very unique name, your girlfriend will have very unique name. One is, okay, Choto, and might be one, okay, one more is like Sweetie. Fine. So these are the names of your girlfriend we store in a list. Now we can call a function fun, and we can pass this list inside this function. Okay, I'm calling this function now with this, passing this list. So let me define the function also, where we can print the name of all your girlfriends by taking from this list. So let me define a function, def, keyword we use, function name, round braces. In the round braces I'm receiving a list, okay, and colon after that. Okay, let me try to print all the element in this list. So what I can do, I can write a loop over here for I in list. I'm taking all the element from the list one by one, and let me print them, print I. So that's it. So here I'm passing this complete list to this function as a parameter. In this loop actually I'm accessing all the element in the list one by one and printing them. So the list name you can assign anything, and you can assign a different name over here. It's not compulsory that, okay, whatever name list you have defined over here, the same name you need to give over here. No, the name can be different, okay. So here parameter name can be different. So simple, okay, here just we pass a list and we are printing all the element in the list. So let me execute and see it. So we are executing it, and you can see here we print the name of your all the girlfriends. Fine, okay. Another thing we can do in this is that, okay, if you can say that, okay, I want to pass the arguments arbitrarily, means sometime I want to pass 2 arguments, sometime I want to pass 4 arguments to the same function. So we can do that by using star arg. So there is a concept of star arg in Python through which we can pass the arbitrary arguments. Okay, let me show you that that function also. First of all, let's make the heading passing arbitrary argument using star arg. So let me mark down it. So I'm writing a function over here. Okay, I'm taking a code over here, sample code, which is using this star arg. So here is a sample code I have taken. Simply in this sample code you can see that, okay, we have defined a function over here, and we are calling this function 2 times. One is over here, one function here, and one is here. So second time I'm passing 3 arguments, and first time I'm passing 2 arguments. So same function fun, I'm passing different argument. Arbitrary argument I'm passing. One time 2 and one time 3 arguments I'm passing. So we are passing, when we pass 2 arguments, then this star arg parameter. So you can give any name to this parameter, but that should start with the star. Star is showing that, okay, you can pass any number of argument. Okay, star is showing means any number of argument we can pass. And with the help of for loop, we are accessing all these arguments from this GF and printing it. So 2 times we are calling this function. So first we will pass these 2 argument and print the name of these 2 girlfriends, Sonia and Monia. And after that again we are calling the same function fun. This time we are passing 3 arguments in this and printing the name of these 3 girlfriends. So let me execute them and see. Okay, first we print Sonia and Monia, then we print Coco, Moto and Pubu. So these are the names of your girlfriend. Fine, okay. Let's see now another type of argument passing in which we can pass key and value pair. For example, we can pass as an argument student and its roll number. Together as a pair we can pass. So okay, let me show you how we can pass key value argument pair. Let me make the heading first. Okay, let me make the heading over here. So let me mark down it. So okay, so passing key value based keyword argument. This type of argument passing is known as keyword argument passing. Okay, and we define the argument in the function. We define the argument with 2 stars. These two star tell the Python compiler that, okay, we are going to use the key value based argument passing. Okay, let's take an example and see how we can pass key value based arguments. So here is a sample code we have with us. In this sample code, okay, here we are calling the fun function, and here we have defined the fun function. Here you can see when we are calling the fun function, we are passing a name Slimy and a weight 150. So Slimy is the key, name is the key, and 150 is the value, weight is the value. So we are passing the argument in the form of key value pair. So this is the one argument. These 2 things, key value together, are making one argument. Okay, so here in this function, notice we are passing 2 arguments only. One is this key value pair of Slimy and 150, and one is key value pair of Moto and 50. So these 2 things we are passing. Okay, so these might be your girlfriends and their weights we are passing over here. And here when we are defining the function, when we are receiving the argument, you can see over here the argument is starting with 2 stars. This 2 star is telling to the compiler that, okay, we are going to receive the keyword arguments. Keyword arguments means argument which are made up of key and value pair. So here we will receive the name as well as the weight of your girlfriend. Okay, so 2 girlfriend you have, and their weight we are passing, and in this loop actually we are printing their name and their weight. That's it. So one more thing here you can notice is that when you are passing this keyword argument, you can access the value of this argument by the key. So name is the key over here, okay, name, this Slimy is the key, this motto is the key. So name is the key, and we can access the value with its key value, key with the key name, okay. So name is the key, and we can access the value by just writing like this, argument name, and in the square braces we can write the key. So this way we can access the value. Here we are accessing the weight of your girlfriend. Fine, okay. So let me execute it and let's see. So here we can see that, okay, we are printing Slimy weight is 150 and motto weight is 50. So Slimy is the key and 150 is the value, motto is the key and 50 is the value. So simple. The point here is that we can pass the argument in the form of key value pair also by using keyword arguments. Fine, okay. So now let's see another type of operations which we can perform with the functions, like returning the values and defining function inside function. We can define function inside function in Python. Before that, okay, let me first write a simple code to return a value. So let me make the heading return value. Let me mark down it. And okay, let me write a simple function over here, def function name fun, and okay, I'm receiving some I value, and after that, okay, let me return I plus 10, let's suppose. I process also and I return the value. Okay, so after coming out of this function, let me call this function with some value. I'm passing one argument, okay, 5 from here, and when I will pass 5 from here, the 5 will receive in the I, and 5 plus 10, 15 will be returned by this function. So return statement can be used to return the value from a function. So let me receive this value in a variable. So where I am calling this function, there I can receive this value in a variable. Here I receive, and let me print also so that we can check out. Let me print this value. So I'm printing it, that's it. Let me execute this code. Here we can see that, okay, we get the output 15. We pass 5 as an argument to this function, and this function perform this operation 5 plus 10, 15, and return the value. So simply we use the return statement to return whatever value we want to return, we can return, okay, with the help of return statement, and we receive it over here and we print it. Fine, okay, this is the basic code how we can return the value in Python in a function. Now let's see how to define the nested function. In C, C++, Java, we cannot define a function inside function, but in Python we can define a function inside function. Okay, let me show you. Let me define a function. Def, so let me give the name to the function outer function. So here this is the outer function, and okay, I'm printing something in the outer function. Print, let me write I am in outer function. Okay, very simple. And in this outer function I'm defining another function. So inside this I'm defining another function, def inner function. Okay, inner function I'm defining in this, and I'm printing over here, print I am in inside function. So just to show you that, okay, where right now I'm present, let me print this statement. And after coming, okay, out of this inner function, after just coming out of the inner function, okay, I'm coming out of the inner function. I'm not coming out of the outer function, I'm coming out of the inner function. Let me call this inner function. If I call this inner function, and after coming out of the outer function, let me call the outer function. That's it. So if I will execute this code first will print this statement, and then inside this outer function we will call this inner function, and we will print this statement also. So let me execute this, and here we can see that, okay, I'm printing both the statement. I'm in outer function, I'm in inside function. So you can see over here that we can define a function inside the another function itself in Python. Okay, fine, okay, this is another thing we can do with the functions. Okay, one last thing I'm telling you, how to define the global and local variable inside the function. Okay, let me make the heading for this first. Let me make the heading for this hash, and let me make the heading, mark down it. Let me define, okay, global as well as local function, local variables in the function. So simple, I equal to 10, here this is a variable. I can print this variable, let me print it, print I. Fine, okay, if I will execute this printing 10, this is the global variable, okay. And if I define a function, okay, let me define a function. Let me define a function, def fun. I'm defining a function, okay. In this function, okay, I'm defining another variable with the same name, I equal to 20, let's suppose. And I'm printing it. I'm printing this. I'm printing this I value. And I'm calling this function, okay, after I equal to 10, I'm calling this function fun. Can you tell me, okay, can you think about it? Can you pause this screen and think about this, okay, what will be the output of this code? Otherwise, let me tell you. So here, I value is 10, this is a global variable actually. And fun, this function we are calling. This function is defining another I value, this variable. See, this I is local to this function. We are not changing any global value. We are not changing the global I value. We are defining a new variable with the same name locally, local to this fun function, okay. And if I will execute it, this will first print 20 and then this will print 10. So let me execute it, and we can see that, okay, first we print 20 and then we print 10. What about if I want to use the global variable? So this variable, if I want to use inside this function, very easy, we can use a global keyword. Let me write global I. So now I'm telling to this fun function that, okay, the I which I'm using in this in your body, that will be global variable, okay, that is global variable. You need to update the global variable, okay. Now if I will execute this code, this will print 20 here, and here also this will print 20, because the global, we are modifying the global variable now. We are using the global variable now. So let me execute this code, and yes, we can see that 2020 is printed over here. So this is how we can define the global and local variable in functions. Fine, okay, these are the basics operation which we discuss related to the function, like global and local variable we discuss. We see how we define the function inside function. We discuss how to return the value in function. We discuss how to pass the parameters in the form of key value pair. So these parameters are known as keyword arguments, are defined with the double star. We also see if we want to pass arbitrary number of arguments, we don't know how many arguments we need to pass, then we can use the star arg. Okay, here we pass, for example, first 2 argument and then 3 argument for the same function, for the same fun function. And okay, here we are passing multiple parameter. Here see, we are passing 2 parameters over here. We discuss about the default parameter, and we discuss about the argument passing simple, and we discuss, okay, how to define and call a function also. Fine, okay, we perform various basic operations on the function. Now let's go back to our PPT. Okay, and yeah, that's it for this session. We completed another session. Stay tuned, and I will meet you in the next session.